And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the San Diego Padres and the Detroit Tigers. Let's jump right in with a player who's hit a bit of a rough patch lately. It's been an absolute ice-cold streak, Singy.
Yeah, Boo, but today could be his day to break out of it. A few swings, some luck, and maybe he'll get back on track. It's just about finding that rhythm.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So, almost ready to get underway. And taking the ball for Detroit, Jack Flaherty. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, this guy's coming off a season where fell short of 200 strikeouts, which is kind of the ultimate for pitchers to get to that level. And it just tells you how nasty his stuff is, but it also leaves a little bit on the table for him to come out this season and make sure that he gets over that number so that he can go into the offseason feeling like I'm in a pretty special group.
Pitch in the dirt, and the count even 1-1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
On the ground, right side, Torres throws to first, and a quick out, number 1. Jackson Merrill, the next to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
In the air, right field, Carpenter has this one sized up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Manny Machado. And Manny gets a piece. Machado working through some struggles lately. Headed down the line, and that drops foul. 2 outs. Outside low, and a count 1-2.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That misses, and that's ball 2. Two out, space is empty. In the air, out towards left center. Meadows settles underneath it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and towing the slab in this one, Darvish.
He's racked up over 2,000 strikeouts in his career. He's such a competitor out in the mound. So fun to watch him work. I'm excited for this one.
Hit hard but foul off to the left. Swings and misses, struck him out. Colt Keith up now for the Tigers. That's a slider for a strike. Darvish with a stellar run lately on the mound, really carving up lineups. Arise. And he takes it himself for the out. Randy Vasquez is forced to the mound after the injury. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Oh, look at the stop. To his knee, the throw. What a play. Inning over.
Proof right there of why he's a Gold Glover. Flash that leather around and make everybody excited. Nice job to end the inning.
Fernando
Leading
Tatis
off for
Jr.
the
to hit
Padres,
here.
right fielder Fernando Tatis Jr.
Flaherty back to work.
Boog Tatis is so athletic. He probably could have carved out a career in other sports if he wanted, but he grew up in a baseball family with baseball in his blood.
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Slow roller to third. And foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And now the catcher comes up to him. Luis Campusano. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Sends it to first. Gets the catcher by a step. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Xander Bogaerts. And he grounds one to the right side. Fires over to first. And it's a 1-2-3. Back here in Detroit. Now at the plate, Spencer Torkelson. That just misses. And that's ball 1. That misses off the outside edge. Fouled off down the right side. In the air to left down the line. 1 down. Here's Gleyber Torres. One out, base is empty. And that one clips the corner.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Outside low. 1-2 to count. Good take by Torres. Ground ball right side. Cronenworth whips it to first. And Gleyber Torres retired. So 2 down now. And here is Wenzel Perez. And that is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher.
That's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So out towards left center. Meadows on the move. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Jason Hayward stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Fastball for a strike. And that one popped in the air, left field. Perez makes the grab for the 2nd out. And now it's Elias Diaz. And a slider in there for a strike. Diaz in his 9th season, 34-year-old vet, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. The next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
2 strikes.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a chopper out to short. Sends it across to first. And that is the back at Comerica Park. Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. In the air, center field. Merrill sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Andy Ibanez now at the plate. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2 is the count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. In the dirt, going to count 1 and 2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. And we're back. Luis Arraez stands in. Now the right-hander ready to go. Still no score. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
The 0-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. And it's a leadoff double for their first hit of the game.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Great hands on that swing to take the inside pitch and drive it into the gap for the double. It's easy to spin off a pitch like that, Boog, and you can pull that thing foul, but that was perfect. Runner in scoring position now and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
And here it comes. Ball 1 there.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And a foul ball.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind him. This is where they need to get going.
That one 95 to finish him off. No messing around with the pitch calling in that sequence right there. 4 pitches, all fastballs.
Yeah, and that makes me think that was the plan before the at-bat even started. If you think you can simply just beat a guy with only your fastball, why throw him anything else until he shows you he can handle it?
Machado, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Carpenter pulls that one down. Runner tags at second. Actually, he'll stay put. And there are 2 outs. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1's the count.
4th inning underway. No score. Swing and a foul straight back. Got it. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Ball 1, no strikes.
Well, these Tigers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That one ripped. And it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Just a beautiful triple from start to finish. Got a pitch he could drive, turned on it, and hammered it out front into the gap. Right out of the box. I love how he was hustling, and I think he knew he was going for 3 as soon as it touched down. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
And a count 1-2.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
1 out in the bottom of the 4th. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit. Sliced hard but foul. 1 away with a runner at 3rd. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Drilled out towards left center field. Merrill sizing this one up. Squeezes it. Here comes the runner from 3rd. And they'll score first. It's 1-0.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner 3rd, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Torkelson in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. They say you win.
1-1.
Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws, and that's a nice play to end the inning. Flaherty back to work. Right side, hard hit. Throw on to Torkelson, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th. And here comes Xander Bogaerts. The shortstop takes the ball. Bogaerts, who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Grounds one to short. Throws across the diamond, and a couple of quick outs. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Strike 2.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Way high there.
2
Ball
strikes.
1. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 5th. That one
Ball
missed. 2. In the air out towards right center. Meadows on his way over. Nabs it. And that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Gleyber Torres up to hit. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Bounding ball here. Rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. Got him looking. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. Now here is Wenzel Perez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Slings to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And back here in Detroit, here's Jason Hayward. Ball 1 on a pitch inside. And fouled off. Hit in the air, center field. Meadows gets there. He's under it. brings it in. And there's one away. Here's Elias Diaz. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day. It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Goes down looking.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
And now the first baseman, Luis Arias. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Arias, a career batting average over 300, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a line drive, base hit out into center field. Man at first, stepping in for San Diego, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Well, with the tying run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on. Drive it into a gap and score that run from first base.
Next offering is downstairs. On the inside corner for a strike. Got him swinging. Fastball gets the corner at the knees.
0-1.
On the ground right side, and that's just foul. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Cronenworth throws on to first. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. Ripped into right field, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Parker Meadows. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Baez around second. The throw to third. And he's out.
Hey, as a former center fielder, I'm feeling pretty good right now. That's an excellent job by this guy to come up throwing and deliver a strike to third base. Now, for the offense, that's a tough one to swallow because you never want to lose a runner in scoring position by making it out at third base.
Meadows, the runner at first with two gone. Outside low, and the count is 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Out to center, Merrill. And that is the third out of the inning. Top of inning number 7. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Will Vest up and throwing. Canely getting cranked up as well. That's down and in.
Well, timing is the key to great hitting, and right now that door is still locked. They haven't been able to figure out pitch sequences, and it's impacting them across the board.
Next offering misses down and away.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Swings and misses. And out 2-2.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
And it remains 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter so critical.
Now pitching
So
for
with
the
one down, it'll
Tigers.
bring up Fernando Tatis
Number
Jr.,
19.
who's 0 for 2 with a pair of
Will
strikeouts. Just missed. And that one is lifted in the air. Meadows on the move to the gap. He's got it, and there's 2 away. And here's the catcher, Luis Campusano, has grounded out a couple of times. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Carpenter makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back at Comerica Park at the plate, Kerry Carpenter. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Ripped to short. Bogarts with the throw to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Torkelson in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. Right side, but that rolls foul. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Two outs, runner at first. And up next for Detroit, Wenzel Perez. Torres off of first with 2 away. That one the other way, and that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Jake Rogers up now for the Tigers. Right through there for a strike. Outside low, and 1-1.
Aye. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That's ball 2.
In the dirt.
2-2 to count.
He goes down looking. Tigers. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Tommy Kahnle.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
That missed by a lot, and it's 1-1. Tigers bullpen with some action. Tyler Holton up and loosening in the pen. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fastball, and he gets out of the way.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
That's out to center field. Meadows moving under it. And there's 1 down. Now, Jake Cronenworth. 0 for 2 in this one. The hit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, a come and get me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
No ball, 2 strikes.
In there, sets him down on strikes. Couldn't pull the trigger on a fastball at the knees. Next to hit,
Now
Jason
batting,
Hayward.
left fielder,
Infielder
Jason
shifted
Hayward.
to the right, shortstop just to the left of second. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And that is that. Back in the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, these Tigers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They've hit 7 line drives already, and even though some of them have been for outs, there's nothing wrong with delivering consistent, hard contact. That's almost always going to lead to positive results.
Here's Baez. Gets the outside corner with that one. A little out front there as he swings through it.
0-2.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
Really nice double play turn right there. And it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded. Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
And that one hit to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. They don't come much closer than that. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And now, Elias Diaz.
Tyler Holton.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And time called. The play. Maybe trying to slow things down here at a crucial spot. Pinch hitter coming on, Eggy Rosario.
Well, last chance for him here, hoping he can be a catalyst for some type of 9th inning comeback.
And that skips into
2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. He's 2 outs away. The rise will hit next. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. One down, base is empty. And a base hit on a line.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
Merrill goes after that one for strike 1. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Just off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
On the ground, left side, 6, 4, 3, and that's the ball game.
Any day of the week, a pitcher will take 2 for 1. Nice double play to get him out of the jam. They get the W. Way to go, guys.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.